Big tech is again censoring posts in favor of Democrats, and this time it's pretty crazy. Facebook and Twitter have both announced that they are limiting the sharing of the New York Post story about Joe Biden and his son. Facebook and Twitter took action on Wednesday to limit the distribution of a New York Post reporting with unconfirmed claims about Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden leading President Trump's campaign and allies to charge the company with censorship. Now, what's crazy about this is we've for years heard about Russian collusion, the Steele dossier, and all these things that end up becoming false. And all of a sudden, Twitter and Facebook are concerned about what is potentially misleading or potentially false information. How many times did we see the snippet from the Steele dossier, or how many times have CNN articles been shared that end up being completely false, completely made up, with coming from anonymous sources? And here we have leaked emails. And Twitter responded saying that it is common for them to limit and remove information that comes from hacked sources or illegal sources. Now, they didn't have any problem with the posting of Trump's tax records, even though those were illegally shared to the New York Times. There was absolutely no problem with that. This is also one of the first times that they're limiting the sharing of story so fact checkers can review the claims first. That's not exactly how this is supposed to work. Despite the damage control by Facebook and Twitter, the story has been shared over 600,000 times on Facebook, according to CrowdTangle, a research tool owned by the social network. And I have to wonder, why is it okay that the Biden campaign can claim something as fake news and Facebook and Twitter will limit the spreading of a story so they can do the fact checking, when Trump will claim something as fake news and nothing, literally nothing happens? And right here we can see Twitter said that its policy prohibits the use of our service to distribute content obtained without authorization. But again, Trump's tax records were shared from a IRS employee without Trump's authorization. And why are those allowed to be shared? Now, Twitter and Facebook are privately owned companies, and I believe they should be able to do whatever they want to do. But the net neutrality protection that they receive under Section 230 is something that should be looked at here. Again, I don't think Facebook or Twitter should be forced to allow these to be shared or not shared. They are private businesses. It's up to them to do what they want to do. But that does not mean that the government has to continue to allow additional protections for their businesses under Section 230. And I think that's something that should be looked at in the future. I know Trump said he was signing a executive order that would change the protections of Section 230, but I think it really needs to be set by Congress, because it was Congress who originally created the rules. It's just a very vague section that needs to be updated and redefined. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Have a great day.